I'm Sonia and I help people take their power back. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me and want me to call you on your BS, my coaching information is in the description below. I'm going live through December on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday mornings if you want to come hang out and ask your questions. I'm not sure about January when I'm filming this, but I will have them scheduled if you want to come hang out on a live. And please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to day 1 of Manifesting 101. Your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. That is the basis of the law. This has always been true. What you think has always been your experience. I want you to think about that for a minute. What you experience in your life is what you think and how you feel because of the thoughts that you are thinking. The more that you become aware of this, the more you'll see the connection. And the more you'll realize that, yeah, my experience is my thoughts, meaning that my thoughts create my reality. Literally. Not, I thought this and that exact thing happened outside of me, but what I am thinking is true for me. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true for everybody, because everybody has a different belief system that they are functioning from. But the thoughts that you choose to think are your experience. When you want to create something different and experience something different, that's where the whole manifesting thing comes in. You have to start viewing things differently. If your entire life you've gone around and been like, I'm not enough, no one would want me, I could never be in a happy relationship, all relationships end in divorce, I could never be happy with somebody, they all treat me like garbage. That is the experience that you are choosing because of how you think about things. How you think about yourself, how you think about relationships, how you think about your specific person. That is your experience. Your beliefs come from, most of them, childhood. Until you are the age of, I believe, 7, your brain basically functions in the same kind of brainwave as SATs. You are a sponge. You pick up everything. Your identity is created by the time you're like 5. Your belief system is set in stone before you cognitively have the ability to make a choice about what you want to think and believe. As a child, you are dependent on adults in your life to figure out how to function in the world. So you just pick up whatever they're fucking telling you and you make assumptions about you. And at that point in your life, you make everything about you. So if your parent says something or does something and you're like, oh, I must not be enough, they wouldn't want me. Like your parents get divorced and you're like, oh, it's my fault. I must not be enough and people don't want me. And you keep functioning from that place because you never take a step back and go, you know what? That's bullshit. I am more than enough and I'm worthy and deserving of everything I've ever fucking wanted because I exist and no other reason. Guess what? Your thoughts are creating your reality of not being enough and not being worthy and deserving. However the fuck that is showing up, whether that spills over into your work life or your romantic life, whatever it is, but it's still your thoughts, how you view things, how you choose to think about them, that is creating your experience. And it is your experience, your personal experience. Everyone's experience is different. If 10 people experience the same incident, the same thing, they're all going to react to it differently based on the beliefs that they hold, not only about themselves, but about other people, other situations as a whole. That everyone is going to interpret what is happening based on what they believe. But you can believe whatever the fuck you want to. Just because you believed one thing your whole life doesn't mean that you have to continue to believe it. And that's where you come back to your thoughts. The way that you change the belief is by choosing to think of things differently. Your thoughts have always been your reality, your experience. This happened, so it means this was all in your thought process. The way that you get shit to change is by changing the thought process, by changing the point of view, by when things happening, you no longer reacting the same way you have reacted your whole fucking life, becoming a different version of you by viewing shit differently. It's not every fucking thought you have that manifests. It's not every fucking fleeting thought you have that creates your reality. You have some thoughts. Where they start to create is when it comes up and then you latch onto it and accept it as a fact in your life. That person told me no, so I must not be good enough. And that's why I didn't get that job. And that's why I'll never be successful. And that's blah, blah, blah. You're right. Because of all possibilities of why you didn't get that job, you decided it's because you weren't enough. Meaning that your thoughts create your reality. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I don't remember if I said that. Love and light.